What is up, guys? Cringe Airsoft here. Super excited to welcome you to the official 2022 Nations Cup.
First teams are ready.
Hey everybody, I'm Emilio from Tacos Airsoft in Sacramento, California. I just want to say good luck to all the people battling in the 2022 Nations Cup. Good luck, guys.
Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Ozzy Dodo from Team Midnight Kendo, all the way from Australia. On behalf of Australia, I want to wish you all good luck this weekend in the NXL Nations Cup. May the best team win.
Check if the mic is unmuted. Okay guys, so sorry, I was on a bathroom break. Missed the first round, but I was just informed that the first try was a snatch for France against Germany. So well played to the French team. Now they're on their first attacking attempt. The French team is up with 5 bodies alive. They seem to be dominant on the plexi side, with one player already at the plexi, just giving call-outs to his French teammates. So we see one German player in the snake, one is at the block. And at the moment, that is all I can see. So it's at least a 2 versus 5 situation. Maybe the Germans have a third body. Oh, plexi player for France goes down. So it's a 2 on 4, 3 on 4, yeah. So block player for France is taken out. Snake player for Germany goes down. It's a 3 versus 2. Snake player for France goes down, trying to fill in. So it's a 2 versus 2 situation. And the French team are the attackers. The German team has pushed up to the 50 line on the plexi side. So you see one at the Dorito that's in line with the plexi, and one who's at the plexi itself. So we see Polo making a move towards the center of the field, killing the U player, but getting shot out himself. And D-Rogue, number 7, with the great move, prioritizing snatching the flag against the French player instead of going for the kill first. Well played, D-Rogue, number 7, for the German team. So basically, the French snatched against the Germans, and the Germans responded by snatching it straight back. So That's what's great about the NSL, guys, and any sports with a sort of ball or flag possession in general, is that you can have this really nice dynamic back and forth between the teams. Here we go. German team starting with 4 players because of a penalty, while the French team gets to start with all 5. So both teams survived the breakout. It's a 4 versus 5. Germans are down 1 body due to the penalty. You can see the player standing in the penalty box right now. So the score is 0-0. Home player is the first body to leave. Oh, but yeah, that's 5s. He also dies for Germany at home. So both home players from each team have been shot out. That means it's a 4 versus 3 situation. Plexi player for France goes down, so it's now an even game, 3 versus 3. Snake player from Germany takes out the block. Then he's taken out himself, so it's a 2 versus 2 situation. The U player is killed. And Germany gets the hang. Another crucial play made by D-Rogue, number 7. Last round he got the snatch, and this round he says, hey, give me the flag that I snatched. I'm going for the hang, buddy. And he gets it. Well played. Not only to D-Rogue, but the whole German team. And nice try for the French defending. It was unlucky. 1 BB could have stopped D-Rogue's run. But Polo traded with that player in the V. We see 5s lining up for 1v1 versus Le Four, number 74 of the French team. Both players are choosing just to remain at home, but 5s is the attacking player, so he needs to start making ground and moving up. Le Four is taken out. 5s has plenty of time to just now run across the field, get his hang, and get the bonus points. We see 5s with a little cheeky wave to the death tunnel of the French team right there.
First off, thank you. Thank you. All the hard work you guys are doing. A tournament starts with you guys. Like, without good refs, bad tournament. But you guys are doing great. Thank you. Anything you guys noticing? I mean, any tensions? People getting mad?
It's just a lot of different things. It's we see a lot of things. We pull a lot of people, and still,
It's hot. It's hot out here.
Really
It's
hard and difficult.
Competition. Yeah, people get a little amped up and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, people are really hyped up, and just trying to keep your focus and keep you cool.
Yeah,
it's. Oh,
but you guys are doing great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I am back. So, German team allowed to start with 5 players again because their penalty has finally expired. French team going with a nice aggressive push, opting to leave 2 players in the back of the field as opposed to their standard setup of 3. We'd like to see this sort of adaptation from the French team. Really, really nice. They're trying to switch things up. German team seems a little bit stuck, unsure how to respond to it. They haven't moved from their covers that they went to off the break. France is already pushed up to the plexi, but he gets shot out. So it's a 4 versus 5. 5 Germans versus 4 French players. Germany with a player at the Snake 50. So 5 versus 4. 4 French players versus 5 German players. The French players are attacking, and you can see that Caesar, number 3 from the French team who's playing at home, decided just to stash the flag at home. The reasoning for this, I'm not really sure, because he's not able to pick it back up himself. It's in the rules. If a player drops the flag in the NSL, only his teammate can pick it up after him. So essentially, France is even forfeiting the chance to score against Germany, it seems like. We finally see one German player walk off the field. So it's a 4 versus 4. But Germany has a player well into the snake 50, past the snake 50 actually, of the French team. So that's causing a lot of chaos for them. Number 64 from the German team walks off. So the French team is tied up now. It's a 3 versus 3 because they also lost their block player. 3 French players versus 3 German players. We see Polo making a move towards the 50 line on the plexi side. Fives also pushing up behind Polo to support him. Fives is shooting towards the home player of the French team. Unfortunately, the German snake player gets taken out by the U player of the French team. So the German team have lost their body advantage, and now Polo goes down as well. So the French team, it's a 3 versus 1 situation. But unfortunately, they're not even going to be able to score points because Caesar, number 3, dropped the flag at home. He's not going to be able to pick it up himself. So he leaves it at home. And you see, he didn't even bother picking it up because he knows he's not allowed to. So I really don't understand that reasoning, guys. Like, I had discussions with the French players before. It's like they know how to shoot, they know how to play the conventional, let's say, competitive Speedsoft format, the Speed QB, but you know, that's not what this game is about. It's about getting flag hangs. And if you're just going to forfeit even running the flag with your team, what's the point? No, Predator Freeland, that is not a rule. If you are the last player on your team and you drop the flag, you cannot pick it back up. You are done, basically. Believe it or not, I made this mistake in the Pro Division myself. I was the last player alive with the flag. I killed the last defender, and I went in to hang the flag. But while I was sliding towards the breakout wall, the flag ripped out of my hands, and I let go of it. And I was no longer allowed to pick it back up, and therefore was not able to get the hang for my team because I was the last player who dropped the flag. So it's just something that they need to watch out for. Now we see 4 German players versus 3 French players after this breakout. Back snake Dorito player from France is taken out, so it's a 2-on-4. And we see the U player of the German team making a move to the plexi Dorito, widening out the field. Now he's at the plexi itself. V player from France is taken out. Oh, it was actually 5 players alive on the German team. Last player's in the U. He's shot in the head. They look for the flag. And Fives gets it. Well done, Fives, with the leap of faith getting the snatch. An amazing play by number 5 from the German team. Definitely should see a replay on that one, boys. Amazing play. Hey, the game sound is down in the stream. There's no game sound at all. Yeah, now it's back up. It was dead for a little bit, but probably just a bug. Here we go. German team with their first attacking attempt. Snake player from France is shot out. So it's a 4 versus 5. Germany now has a 1-man up advantage during their first attacking attempt. Back snake player from Germany is shot out. So now France has equalized the round for themselves, making it a 4-on-4. We see really nice aggressive moves from the French team. I really think that they're adapting their play style based on what they learned in the previous matches they had today. They're more creating opportunities for themselves instead of waiting to let other players, you know, create it for them. France is also pushed up to the plexi now. Good dominance at the 50 line as they kill the U player for Germany. So it's a 4 versus 3. Ooh, back snake Dorito player from Germany is shot out. We see one of the French players getting shot out, making a move towards the center, so it's a 3-on-2. Fives is shot out at home. Last player is Polo on the block. He's shot in the back by a French player. But the French team do not get the snatch. The flag was down in the U, unfortunately for them. Okay, Germany with their second attacking attempt against the French team. Germany are the point leaders. They are ahead. They've already gotten one flag hang. Wow, 2 German players shot out within the first 10 seconds. So now it's a 5 versus 3. French team at a 2-man advantage this round. So if the French team can capitalize on their 2-man advantage that they just created off break, 3-man advantage now as they kill the German U player. It's a 5 versus 2. French team are in an incredible position to snatch the flag and deny the German team their third attacking attempt. Fives is shot out at home. It's a 5 versus 1. Polo kills one of the French players. 4 versus 1. Polo is the last remaining German on the block. And Polo is shot out. And the French team do indeed get the snatch. Really, really well played by the French team right there. They turned it on that round, and they went for it. Okay, guys, come on. I want to hear who you're cheering for in the chat. Are you cheering for the German team or are you cheering for the French team in this matchup? Who do you think is going to win? Let me know your predictions. If you have a favorite player, go ahead and shout him out. Give me his player number. Je veux entendre plus de support pour la France. Aussi pour l'Allemagne. Ils sont en train de jouer vraiment fort, les deux équipes aujourd'hui. Il fait chaud. Il faut les supporter. All right. Germany loses one player off the break. So another German player goes down in the back snake. France has turned this situation into a 5 versus 3 once again, creating a 2-man up advantage for themselves within the first 10 seconds. Polo on the block is shot out. So right now it's a 5 versus 2 for the French team, and the French team are attacking. This is looking really bad for the Germans. If the French team plays this smart, they should be able to get a flag hang. Number 9 from the French team pushing up to the plexi, while number 2 goes to support his teammate on the snake side. Everybody on the French team is moving up simultaneously. Fives is shot out at home. Last German player is in the U. He shot in the back of the head. They're running for it, and they were just a little bit too late. Really, really, really unlucky. Ah, so close, guys. So close. French team almost getting a flag hang against the Germans, but they get it into zone 3, so that's 3 points. But if they can keep this up, like they did in the last 2 rounds, I'm convinced that they will be able to get the flag hang for sure. All right. This is the second attacking attempt for France against the Germans. If they can score here, they'll get 11 points. French team survives the breakout with all 5 alive, but so do the Germans. Polo is shot out on the block. He looks angry. 5 versus 4 now. We see a good switch up from a home player of the French team going straight to the block. Fives is shot out at home, so 2 crucial players for the German team are now eliminated, along with the snake player for the German team. Wow, the French team have really turned it into their favor, making it a 5 versus 2. Incredible gameplay. We see the French team with an outstanding comeback, potentially with the chance to hang the flag in their second attempt. The Germans are left with 2 players alive. One is in the back snake, and the other one is in the U, I believe. Yeah, so U and back snake are the last 2 Germans. French team has 2 players pushed past the 50 line. Back snake player is out. Last player is in the U. They're gonna have to get ready to run the flag. And they get it. Well played, France. Absolutely astonishing gameplay. Somehow, for the past 3 rounds, the French team have just turned on a switch and have been absolutely dominating the German team. Now it's a 1 versus 1. The only unfortunate thing is that even if the French team wins this 1 versus 1 against Polo, the final score is still going to be 14-13, meaning the French team will still be down 1 point and will have to get more points if they want to beat the Germans. We see Le Faux, number 74, facing up against Polo. He's shot out. and that is end game for the 1 versus 1. No bonus points. Donc Alpha Nitro, j'espère que ça va pas être trop tard. Ouais, moi aussi. Je sais pas exactement combien de temps qu'il reste, mais une fois que je le sais, je vais vous dire. Now this is the first attacking try for the Germans. If the French team want any chance of winning, they need a snatch, and they need it fast. OK, il reste 2 minutes et 13 secondes dans partie. So 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in this match. The Germans need to run down the clock. They still are ahead by 1 point, or they could go and try and increase their point lead by getting another flag hang. So we see one German walking off along with one French player. So it's a 4-on-4. But Germany in the slightly more advantageous position because they have one guy already at the plexi giving call-outs to his team. 1 minute, 40 seconds remain. You see the German team playing very passively. They just want to deny as much time as possible away from the French team. They're not making any moves. This is so frustrating for me because the way that I saw the French team play in the last 3 rounds was absolutely incredible. These guys were pushing, making big moves, taking risks, and they were getting rewarded for it. And now, in the most crucial time where they need to push and get the snatch, they decide to play passively. I don't understand the logic. But nonetheless, it is what's going on. So it's a 3-on-3 now as one player from the German team walks off polo and one more player from the French team walked off, making a move to the back snake. 43 seconds left. 3 versus 3. The Germans are probably not going to move at all because they know they can win this on time. French team making a big move into the snake, but he's going to get pulled by a referee. 20 seconds remaining. If the French team don't snatch right now, it's over. I can tell you if there's 10 seconds left on the clock, the Germans have won. And we just hit 10 seconds, so yeah. Well played by the Germans. Maybe the French team miscounted the points and they didn't realize that they were behind, but now the Germans won. All right, well played to the Germans. Ouais, donc c'est vraiment dommage les gars, la France ont perdu. Le score final c'est 14-11. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais la France, ils ont décidé de pas vraiment pousser à la fin dans les dernières 2 minutes. Mais c'était ça le moment le plus important à pousser. Il y avait besoin d'avoir le snatch et après il y avait besoin d'avoir plus de points pour gagner. Mais ouais, ça s'est pas passé comme ça et finalement ils ont perdu. Mais c'était quand même une bonne partie. C'était très proche. Bien joué à les deux équipes.
Hi guys, this is Bert, Mon Customs. Today we're going to present you the new aluminum ESG. Not only to show it, but actually why we build it and how we build it. First of all, the most important thing was to keep the old size and the old grip as good as we can. Like the ESG grip, the nylon one, it really has a comfortable grip. It really is a lot of people wanted that same grip. It was not easy. It was a hard job to create this in aluminum, and so we had to think. But on the moment when you create it, you have to think about what can we add extra. I think as Monk Customs we need to innovate and see what possibilities we could do. So the grip, we have them in with bulge and without bulge, but I'm going to show you what the idea is behind it, because now you only can use it as a sports grip where you put a bottle in the back. But a lot of people ask us, do you have a grip for HPA only, so with a line? And I say, okay, how can we combine this and how can we make it stronger? Because trust me, this is really strong. Just to show you how thick and how solid the product is, we thought, let's make a grip where, first of all, it's a normal grip. People want to play with a line, and on that moment you can attach your line into your engine. But on that moment it's not enough. So we created a magwell. Well, the magwell is actually, you slide the magwell on there. So now we have a grip into your engine like that. So now you can play it together with the backside. You can use it on your engine. So it's not only for the sports grip anymore. If you just have another gun, or you have another build that you want to use but not use it with the sports grip, this is the solution. Other thing is that this thing, normally you have to have two regulators. So you detach the regulator from your from the ESG, and you just can put it on a bottle. So you don't have, you can use a multiple. It's not that you can only use it on the grip. No, you can put it on the bottle. You put your line into there and you use it on the bottle. All these angles, these are in V angles, so it's so strong that it's impossible to break it. Regulator underneath there, you have one M5 bolt in there, and trust me, you have so much space, still so much space inside. So it goes nowhere anymore. So battery and FCU is ready to go. So what can you expect in the ESG box? The grip, the aluminum grip, the back plate, the aluminum regulator holder, the magwell for people who wants to play with a line, the tournament lock, and the screw to detach the grip with your regulator holder. This all will come in a really cool package. The price will be $299, and we're going to give you a 1-year warranty on the whole grip. So, see you soon.
So, we are live, I assume. Welcome back. This is the VIP roundtable discussion. So it's just going to be a casual interview format. I'll talk a bit about what I saw in the game. You guys talk about what you saw in the game and any other remarks that you have or things that you noticed. But basically, why don't you start and introduce yourself? So maybe we'll start with the French team first.
Yeah. So I'll say later, sooner.
Speak a bit louder too.
I'm the coach of the French team. Mm-hmm. So we have a good game and more success than this morning. Mm-hmm. So we are grateful that we play against the German team because it's a really structured game. So we can progress more again. So we have enhanced our game playing. So it's great.
Okay. On this side.
Yeah, I'm Euro from OFFICIEL. I'm playing for the German Nations team, as you can see. And yeah, we didn't really had a game plan for the game. We always start just by making points and then trying to outsmart the opponent, and it worked.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, it's great to have you guys on. I picked you guys for a few specific reasons. I mean, okay, I won't lie. I picked you because you speak the best English out of all the French guys. But I picked you specifically. I can just call you D-Rogue.
Yeah, of course.
Because I was really impressed with some of the moves that I saw you throw down.
Thank you.
Namely, I really liked when you snatched the flag against the French team and then decided to be the flag runner the next round and get the hang immediately back to back. Like, That's one thing that I didn't see the whole day yet, was a player who snatches the flag, hanging it in the next attacking round.
Yeah.
So they do both of those simultaneously.
Thank you.
I thought that was super sick. So well played to you, sir. But I mean, the French team, as a coach, with the performance that the French team just put on, I'm sure you must be so happy.
Yeah, I'm grateful that they have intelligent players with that way, that are comprehensive, that know if I call you, get out, let's play your friend. They do it instantly. They communicate to you outfield. They give back info. They say this thing. Look at there. When you go there, when you need to switch with me. Like it's great to have spontaneous thinking in the player when you are coaching, because they are letting you breathe. So you can think more about the game and we've taken breaks for strategic points before the game, and that have enhanced our game plan again. So I'm really grateful. And we have our first point of the day.
Yeah.
And no first song, so it's better than nothing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, compared to the way I was seeing the French team play earlier in the day, and we had a previous interview before where we talked about this, is, you know, they were really playing the more passive, ambush type gameplay where they wait for the other team to make mistakes. But what I saw here against the German team is they were forcing opportunities themselves. They were creating moves, and that was just really great to see. There was 3 whole rounds in a row where the French team was up with 2 times with 5 guys and 1 time with 4 guys, eliminating the Germans like completely. That was pure like freight train through the field.
We have players that have now, I think, understand how game need to play, and we have changed our mindset to passive with opportunities to create opportunity to ourselves. But we wanted to create like a more safer way than other team we see, like charging for getting 2 guys. Yeah. We it's not our mentality to run and kill someone. We want to structure our play, so we're gonna create opportunity ourselves without losing someone.
Yeah. So you want basically, I think in paintball they would refer to that as high percentage plays.
Yes,
you basically just want to keep the odds in your favor at all times. Yeah, that makes sense. And it takes a lot of practice to get there, but if you keep that mindset and the whole time while you're training, I think it's the better move.
I'm all paintball player. I played 10 years on paint in Excel tournament, and we call this opportunity over field. So we value more opportunity to gain field than gain field before opportunity.
Yeah. Because if not, you gain it and then you lose it right away. Back again.
If you're too in front without support, you're losing it, because you're throwing away your people and you are in numeral disadvantage after, and it's really dangerous to have that, because in this field especially, if you're losing on side, it's very difficult to retake the side.
Yeah.
So we need to be safer and take time to think before act.
That's like a really smart approach to playing this format. And I'm curious, what was the atmosphere like after those 3 rounds where suddenly the French team just switched on and started steamrolling you guys? How did that feel?
I'm not gonna say we let them roll over us, because we tried to hold back, but we tried to buy some time. We knew if they didn't get the flag hanging the first, and they didn't, they can overcome us, and then it's our part with attacking again. So we tried to buy some time, and it apparently worked. So
yeah, exactly. Because if they would have gotten it in the first time, then the score would have been, assuming they win the 1v1, it would have been 14-14.
Yeah,
even.
exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, because they got it in the second attempt, then they were behind, and then you start with attack, and then you can run down the clock.
Yeah.
So
even on the 3rd try, we then didn't even buzzer it once, because we just wanted to let it run. We knew if we defend the snatch, it's going to be over. So
I completely saw that was your approach, but the one thing I didn't understand from the French team, which I would have loved to see, is when there was that time that the Germans got the flag after you hung it, I would have loved to see the biggest, hardest push possible to get the snatch and then to hang it again. But nonetheless, things happen the way they happened.
It's a game. As I said, we learn each game, so
Yeah.
Each game we play again, we are learning or getting better at the game. So
yeah,
we need to play.
I mean, like, this to me really was like a perfect example of a chess match, but played out here on the NSL field. And I hope the viewers at home, along with the commentary, were also able to follow it the same way we were here. Yeah. But it was just great to watch you guys. And thanks for your time. I think we're going to wrap up this interview now and get on with the next games. I think we have 2 more this evening. Good. Anyway, tune in for the last 2 games, you guys. We're wrapping this up.
All right.